opening to see, to be, to believe, recognizing you in the greater community of where you are, how you fit, finding that balance and unity in the freedom of self, and in the way that freedom and unity of self is harmonious and directed, where that fog and that cloud, that duality of conflict, which is reactive, really has oppressed and stopped you from being free, from awakening into clarity, from being sociable and receptive and finding that truth. And we're going to today bring in the energy of Jet, this beautiful frequency of higher alignment. And what Jet does, this crystal stone, is a brilliant protective stone. For, all black stones are beautiful for protecting the energy frequency and absorbing out of that reactive energy to hold you in a space of positive and progressive, of assertive energy instead, okay? Which it's a wonderful energy for all people to hold on to and keep in their energy field. But this today is about specifically the connection to the collective consciousness. Because as you are one, you are part of a community, you're part of the collective energy within humanity, and how that sits in how you feel, the social structures, the personal and shared expectations of how to act, how to be, how to exist. That duality and conflict that comes from what you feel you should be doing versus what you feel you want to be doing. This gemstone of Jet helps to resolve the fragmentation within energy fields and connect to evolve into a greater unity of what is spiritual, what is knowing, what is feeling, and existing in that space of unity with self, with being progressive within the physical reality of what is being lived. What Jet does when we channel this down and bring this into our energy field, and you can just imagine sitting in a giant bubble of golden ball, this giant golden ball, and we're going to fill that with this frequency of Jet. And I'm going to actually channel straight then into the heart space. The color blue for communication, because we really want to open to receive and attract all parts of ourselves that have been lost through time. We're going to send out this calling card through the personal and the shared connections through timelines. And we're calling back all parts of consciousness, because what Jet does is able to resolve those fragmentations. So as we put out this intention, this energy is flowing and expanding through the communication pathways to create this beautiful balance of the masculine, feminine, yin, yang, of left and right, this unity of creative and thinking versus actually doing, and assertive connection into abundance, in love, in togetherness, in communication, in flow. Through that clarity that awakens through the ideas, the thoughts, the epiphanies, as this energy frequency that we are sitting within and channeling through timelines, as it's attracting and radiating, and it's effortless. It's not hard. The intention has been set. Our teams are around us and supporting as we move through these energy fields, as we move through these timelines, as we move through the matrix of this 3D life energy that we exist in, that we choose to exist in, and that we want to exist in abundantly. Now we are one. We are individual, yet we are one together. We are choosing to release the fog. We are choosing to release the chaos and the conflict. We are choosing to be productive, assertive, and knowing. We are choosing to be our own greatest truth, where there are no excuses, but we accept, we reflect, and then we rewire to be able to understand how to make better decisions in the future. And this energy, through this energy bubble, through this channeling of the blue straight into the heart space, is opening up and through the Kundalini channels, is opening up and through the chakra networks, the meridian networks. And as I'm doing this, I can just see, it's almost like Spirit is able to release the chains that have been holding through the ankles, through the wrists, just, even around the neck. It feels like all of a sudden these chains are unlocking as we remember how amazing we are, how we remember that when we believe and when we set the intention to receive all parts of ourselves, and we receive the memory of who we have been, of where we have been, and we open to allow that information to flow to us, those soul memory pathways, reconnecting through that frequency of blue and through the frequency of the gemstone jet, attracting through all timelines without the conflict, only the wisdom. So we receive the wisdom without the trauma. You don't have to relive the trauma. The lessons have been learned. And we ask our teams in spirit, the councils of light, to update the contracts as we work through this. The soul contracts are shared contracts to repair through the timelines, to heal the shared space of who we are with society, with the constructs and social structures, with the expectations and the energy that is directing and pushing and driving us so we can live more authentically, more aligned into the passion and purpose and the soul's higher reality, activating into all those higher aspects of self, the abilities, the traits, the magic that lay within, essentially, that is now just finding fluency within the communication pathways. And as this energy continues to move and flow through you, and we bring that through the higher self, as it's all coming back together, and we channel it down through all those energy pathways, and we ground down into Gaia, and we allow this repairing and restructuring, and we connect into the high frequency communication grids of Gaia, the prosperity grids of Gaia. And like the roots of a tree, where we all communicate through these divine grids and elements, the divine realms of the energetic constructs of what creates life, physically, metaphysically, energetically, consciously, across timelines. All is one, one is all. And here we are, rebirthing and reconnecting through this intention to find the direction, to find the higher aspects and awaken into those higher aspects of self, to be more, to see more, to be more harmonious, more self-directed, to be more sociable and receptive to understanding, to not just seeing the clues and the signs, but understanding and decoding them so we can actuate with coherence and stability into those new pathways of prosperity, with passion, with purpose, in perfect balance of the individual and the authentic signature that you offer the world, and how the world reacts and receives and gives back through that. These pathways opening, smoothing, repairing, becoming, allowing, upgrading. As Jet does its work, as it's coming into fluency with that collective consciousness, energetic connection, the metaphysical constructs healing and repairing out of the wounded energy. We only want clarity. We only want that mental, emotional alignment so we can actuate into life, so we can see and understand the step forward. Now is your time. Now is the support, balance, unity, We just allow to continue to receive what's needed. Upgrading the contracts of self within those higher aspects of self. Higher aspects are your true abilities, those things that make your soul shine and that will bring abundance in life. And when you can see those things clearly, that's where everything becomes easier, smoother, more flowing, less resistance, more flow, less complacency, more harmonious, self-directed energy, less conflict, more sociability, receptiveness, and ability to make choices that are positive and proactive. Knowing your path, knowing your truth, and expressing that, being received for that, being valued, being understood. All this connecting into and through these divine grids, updating through the soul contracts, the life contracts, the shared contracts. Just take a deep breath and really breathe that in through the heart space, activating through the color blue. And consider what shade of blue you're seeing. Is it a light blue? Is it a dark blue? Is it an aqua blue? Knowing you're protected, knowing you're safe, and knowing you can revisit this anytime you feel like you need direction and clarity to move forward. Take the time you need to stay in this energy as long as you need. Breathing in the potential and possibilities, activating that within the neural pathways, the mind, receiving, understanding the path forward. Breathing out the fog, letting it all go. Grounding down into those shared grids of consciousness that give and receive fluently within your authentic signature, all aligning in perfect harmony and synchronicity. Balanced, open, and ready to receive. Letting go of all hesitation, knowing your truth, shining that light. Now is your time. Just open to receive. Simple intention. I am open to receive. I am worthy. I am enough. I am true to myself and I am true to others. I am being seen. I am being heard. I am a respected part of life and the community around me. I am valued. I am enough. Knowing you're safe, knowing you're protected, knowing that this energy will continue to flow to you as per your intention. We slowly come back to the room, wiggle our toes, wiggle our fingers, Bring your mind into the conscious space around you, where you're sitting. Just bring this sense of well-being, of alignment and of clarity into the day moving forward now.